Oh, hi there. I'm Carter. It's probably not copyright because it's so old of a song, but you know how YouTube's getting nowadays. Anyways. Pretty good. But I used this growing up. We listened to much of our music on this. I know it's from the 80s and I grew up around the time of MP3 players. But maybe as a kid that broke a lot of things, this was probably cheaper to replace. I mean, we had a lot of fun. Yeah, I have a ton of cassette tapes and mixtapes of random music. I think that's kind of weird. But I would say objection, Your Honor. Relevance. I've been on YouTube for over 5 years. And I've owned about... I don't remember. I've owned a lot of channels. Here, let me talk about them. Gotta take this off the card. My gosh, that would be stupid. Anyways, I'm gonna show you. Trust me. The first of those 5 channels is Rudy Show, named after this dog, Rudy. That channel was basically the very first channel I created after I left public school. To which I had a channel before Rudy Show, which is very similar in content-wise, as it had kind of concerning my dog, and it was called Mr.20278, which was my email address for school. Doesn't matter if I tell you guys that, because it doesn't exist anymore. Who cares? Mr. 20278 was where I started. Uploaded videos of school projects because it was easier. Afterwards, because the original channel got deleted, I created Rudy Show.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light? I'm the tunnel dog. I tunnels round inside the tunnels.
Some popular videos on Rudy Show was
He's got his underwear. Yes, he does. Look at his underwear. Just fixing my hair. Just my hair. Anyways, you can buy this for only $2 at Office Max.
Some popular videos on Rudy Show was a video titled Rudy's Video, which was a clip of Rudy dancing for a project I had to do for school. Luckily, I kept that by downloading that beforehand, and it is on Rudy Show. It's one of the classics. Let's recreate Rudy's video right now in 4K.
Welcome to Tokyo Airways. It's nice to meet you. What is your name?
I present to you the glowing dog.
My very first video on the channel was me singing the Star Spangled Banner in the basement with an Elmo poster behind me.
What makes you think Elmo won't cut you?
That's where I started on there. I just wanted to do whatever I just felt like doing whatever I wanted to. It wasn't no big deal at all. With doing Rudy Show, it was just whatever I wanted to do. But then, in April of 2017, I had the idea of why don't I do a more professional channel with my brother, and we could have like intros and it could be more similar content rather than just some mess. It'd be a better channel basically. I wanted to create more of a professional channel. And so we did. Woo! That's spicy. What's up, guys? Today's video, we're gonna be trying Flamin' Hot. Woo! Spicy.
Oh my gosh, I can't.
Hey, yeah, Smash Rush Bros. What a fun 200. This is the logo for it.
Don't touch that! Stop ruining the board! Why is every single video can't ruin the board? Why?
What a fun 285, 87, I don't remember the number. Bruh. Videos those were. Our first upload was April 24th. 2017.
Yep.
The channel's over 5 years old. We created it the day before. Overall, it obviously is the #1 channel into which we stuck to an uploading schedule of 3 days a week. Only problem with that, it's kind of hard to come up with good ideas 3 days a week. And the thumbnails were not all that good. We were still learning, obviously. I was still in denial that the thumbnails were not good, and because I like the aesthetic. I guess I didn't want the change. Either way, it was a fun channel. It was a fun 2.5 years of learning and challenge. But after realizing our channel had a bit of an identity crisis, we decided to make another channel called If there's one thing I learned about recording videos all these years, is that you have to check to make sure that the camera is always recording, that the mic is always balanced. The battery's not going to die. I've already probably lost a few scenes in this video because I didn't check quite enough. But if you already guessed it, Butter It Up is by far the craziest channel we've ever created. We've done some crazy things, such as the pancake art, where we filled a 50-gallon barrel full of water in the middle of the wintertime using a hose that we had to unthaw because it's Wisconsin. But we had to unthaw a hose and then attach it to a shower with some electrical tape. So that by far was probably, I would say, one of the craziest stunt videos we've done. Obviously our gangster basketball was quite crazy too. So yeah, Buttered Up was one of the craziest channels, if you can already guess. Anyways, on to the next channel. Okay, now that you guys know a little bit more about me, let's get to the real reason I'm making this. Here we are. The reason I'm making this video. So, basically, after the creation of Smash and Crash Bros and the failure of Smash and Crash Bros, we moved on to Butter It Up. And after moving, we really couldn't continue doing it. We didn't really have the right backyard at the right time, and I was now out of high school, my brother was now in public school. We just didn't really have the time to do it anymore and continue on with it. However, I had the time to kind of do my own thing, sort of. And that's when I finally decided to act on an instinct, or at least a thought that I had for a while. You see, even though Smash and Crash Bros was a failure, there was a specific video we uploaded that was widely successful. And up until the video I uploaded last night, The Grifter on Smash and Crash Bros was our most viewed video for like 3 years. I think it's sitting at 15,000 views right now. Obviously the video I posted last night is probably going to surpass that pretty quickly if it already hasn't. And that's kind of the reason that I was hesitant to post a video like the one last night. Over the past few months and maybe even years, I guess, I've had ideas of posting some video, I guess that was kind of like sort of like a trend, because I knew it would obviously get views, but I didn't do it because I knew that it's not going to really gain me a dedicated following, because it's a random video that people are going to click on, watch it, and then probably even forget the channel that posted the video. They're just going to remember the video itself. And that's why I didn't really want to do that. And I didn't really want to take away from AbandonMind, the main channel that I'm finally working on now. And that's why I hesitated to. A few months ago, I posted a video getting on that whole Mr. Incredible trend, and I thought that video would do really well, but it obviously didn't do well. Last night was kind of like another idea that I had. At first, I didn't want to post the full Amber Heard, my dog said that be context, because I knew that it was probably going to get views, and I'm not a law kind of channel. It's just the Rudy Show is like my random channel, so I knew that no one's really going to subscribe to me. They're going to look at the rest of my videos and it's random, and that's kind of why I was hesitant to post it. But I was like, if I post it, I'm going to do a follow-up video. So if any of you decide to check my channel, hi, my name is Carter, and I know a little bit more about me. And I'm basically going to get into the channel I'm working on now and what I'm doing. So, The Grifter, it blew up, and it's the second most viewed video now of all time, I believe. It had 15,000 views, so I decided, and I like doing dark content. Overall, I watch a lot of darker channels like Scare Theater, Nexpo, Barely Sociable, Rainbot. I like a lot of like channels like that. The editing is really, really good, and I love the content that they do, and I want to do that myself. And my editing is not exactly up there with them yet, but it is really, really good editing, I would say. I've really kind of seen Barely Sociable as in Nexpo like as competition. I want to try to be as good as them at editing. They're kind of like my inspiration. And AbandonMind is my newest channel. I had kind of like a clue that it was probably going to do well, that kind of content, because The Grifter did well. Our SuicideMouse.avi video did pretty good. So I was like, if I do a channel just focusing on that kind of content, it's probably going to do pretty good. And it did. I have 3 videos on the channel that's over 1,000 views. and the TikTok beheading video is my most viewed video on the channel. So AbandonMind's overall as a channel has surpassed 10,000 views. It's pretty successful, and that's kind of why I was hesitant to post a video like the Amber Heard one, because that video right now I think is like at 20,000 views, which is double AbandonMind overnight. That's why I was hesitant to, but I mean, if it brings more attention to my channel and my work that I do at AbandonMind, then I'm happy for that. But yes, at AbandonMind, I post basically darker content, but you can check that out on the channel. The TikTok beheading video was basically a video that went viral last year. I'm sure some of you probably are familiar with that video. And there was basically a theory going around that the girl in the beginning was the same person. I'll tell you right now, no, they're not. The guy that passed away in the video that got beheaded was Jose Rodolfo Belushi Botello, I believe is how you say it. I might be wrong. He basically was stealing cars from the gang, and that was his punishment. So that's basically the gist of that one. You can watch the video obviously yourself, and you see the whole entire context. But yeah, go ahead if you're interested. Check out AbandonMind. But overall, I hope you know a little bit more about me. I like to obviously, edit and make really, I guess, cool videos. Rudy Show is obviously just me mainly messing around, so it's not my greatest example of my, I guess, art or editing. I would say AbandonMind and Buttered Up are the two biggest. AbandonMind #1. I'm dressed up with the back. This is what AbandonMind would basically look and sound like. So yeah, if you're interested in AbandonMind, go ahead and check it out. Anyways, I'm glad you know a little bit more about me. Some people say bury the past, bury the hatchet, but I tend to embrace mine. I see it as a slow and steady growth to how I got to where I am. I like my past, so I tend to embrace it. So if you like the content that I make over there on AbandonMind, then go ahead and click the link in the subscription or the comment down below. I'll make sure it's easy to find the channel, but it's called AbandonMind, and I tend to post there hopefully once a month now. But yeah, if you like the content I'm making there, go ahead and subscribe. And I hope you know just a little bit more about me.